All right, final phase of the gardening situation, and we are just now in the middle of July getting out to mulching this back garden. We put this in last year. This is where I put my tomatoes because they do not get as much sun as they used to get. So they don't grow quite as quickly, but also don't kill them because I'm so terrible at watering. Let me see if I can give you kind of an aerial view of the tomato situation. So this is a stake. I've tied them up to my fence, and I kind of just tie the tomatoes up as they fall over. These tomatoes are a jungle like the other tomatoes, and I've just ceased to care because whatever, they're totally growing and they're doing really good. I think I saw a red one in there that needs to be picked. Oh, there's that guy. So I mean, these are just out of control. I've been trying to snip off the bottom branches so you can see where they're kind of bare underneath to keep air and light in there. And then the rest of what you're seeing is again from my compost pile, because I compost into all my my beds. I have some volunteer butternut squash down here. This is probably volunteer pumpkins because of that super long vine and nothing's coming up yet. I had a ton of volunteer pumpkins last year, just growing out of my backyard compost pile. This situation, there's a lot of spiders back there, so I'm kind of avoiding the spiders, so I'm not going to get in there, but more squash. I don't know if they're going to live or not. I don't care. I didn't plant them, but if they do, it's cool. And then I've got my basil, maybe to keep away the bugs, like this really happy little wasp right here. Oh my gosh. So anyway, this is the tomato jungle. Doesn't get a ton of sunlight like it should, but it also doesn't suck a ton of water. And if you can see again, these are sip systems. So these pipes go down, they're totally enclosed. There is water in the bottoms, and then I just fill them maybe once a week. They don't suck up too much water. And again, heavily mulching with grass clippings and leaves and compost. And this is going to be really great once we get all this mulch down here, so it won't be a big mud pit, because this is the side of my house that doesn't get enough sun. Ooh, tomatoes ready to be picked. Very exciting. We'll leave that other one on there for a couple days. So anyway, lazy person gardening, just at its finest. Just a good example of how it doesn't have to be pretty, but it totally works.